Mercedes is on pole position. That's the pit wall side. That is Raffaele Marcello alongside the GPX Racing Porsche as we get a push, and Mapelli's already been very, very quick off the line. He's gone from fourth to sort of third and a half, but not backing out. Oscar Tunjo keeping the power down, but Marcello's done what he needs to do. He's got his nose in front. They're four wide in behind. It's going to be danger into the first corner. Almost getting around the outside the GPX Racing Porsche. That's had to come off the power bit. Marcello has got away as the rest are trying to jockey for positions. So for the 88 ACA ASP Mercedes, that's very good. And for Marco Mapelli to go fourth to third, and also the Howe Racing Team Mercedes, Lucas Stolz has gone from seventh up to about fourth.
Look at the dust around the outside of turn 3. Cars way in and truly off the racetrack. Good start by Marco Mapelli, but even better start in fact by Earl Bamber. He looked like he was about to try and shut the door on the 88 Mercedes into turn 1, but he thought the wiser of it, backed out, and of course contact behind. And that's the 30 and the 30 and 31 Audi getting tagged.
It's Tomita who's getting a little bit busy down. No, sorry, it's Frank Byrne, I beg your pardon. Tomita takes over later in the race, but it's pretty tidy, bearing in mind we're trying to get 46 cars around the track. But the one who's really lost out down in that first corner sort out was Oscar Tunjo, fallen down the order some real margin. He started from third, he's doubled back.
Oscar Tunjo got squeezed out to the right. He was had the two wheels of his right side of the car were on the grass. He kicked up a load of dust and he had to back out of it just to make sure everything stayed on track and didn't get squeezed. But 87 just trying to dive down inside one of the Iron Lynx Ferraris. That looks like it's all over the racetrack. And that I think is a 51 Ferrari. And it looks not particularly nice handling car. The sister car there coming through right now in 6th place.
But Earl Bamber's starting to haul him in a little bit in second place.
And I think Robert Breen's has gotten ahead of Lavalainen. The Audi, I think, just looking back and see it's ahead of the Lamborghini, running now behind Christian Engelhardt. So Robert Breen makes up another position on this, the second lap. Oh, and the number 57.
Well, that's Russell Ward, who has rotated. Did he actually touch the wall? Well, he certainly tumbled down the order. Yeah. So one faller, that's not bad. He's down in 33rd position. But at the front end, it's all pretty even Stevens. And if you're looking for the first time with a car that you don't recognise too much, it's the BMW M4 GT3. That's Jetty Crow down in 17th place. It'll be in the background of the shot as they go through the chicane. Just coming in the shot right now with a different nose on it there, the white, blue and red livery of BMW Motorsport. Nicholas Nielsen started 11th, championship leader, still down in 11th. If suddenly, oh dear, I talked about the Ram Racing Mercedes never having much luck. Sam DeHaan sitting sideways off the track. So we've already had the 57 Mercedes
safety car
going out, and the safety car is out. So the field will bunch up. And that was just actually, I thought Earl Bamber was starting to eat closer to Raffaele Marcello, but then it went the other way. 1.3 seconds was the gap, but the safety car, of course, will compress that. It'll come down to nose to tail running.
Interestingly, it's not a full course yellow. Let's watch and see where the contact is. Well, as you see, the left rear of the Mercedes was blowing rubber off. That's the contact with the 488 Ferrari, and that will also, no doubt, get the attention of the race director and stewards, because that was, wow, look at that. Otherwise, the Bauer Motorsport Lamborghini went really ruddy crossing, and it's lost out big time in its efforts to avoid contact with possibly the Mercedes stuck in the sand in the gravel track.
Oh dear, right at the tail of the field.
Yamaguchi.
Championship challenger, the 19 Lamborghini off the circuit. It is rejoining. Is there any damage? Okay, it's an outside shot in the Pro-Am title race behind.
So Hamaguchi's on the inside of the Aston. I don't know whether the Aston knew the Lamborghini was there, but it sort of felt to me, looking at it, that there was really not enough space to shut the door on the Lamborghini, as we've just seen.
The sun's starting to come out at various points on the circuit. That may lead to a little increase in tyre temperature, which won't particularly help tyre life. That thing all drivers have to consider. Two things that are T and L: track limits and tyre life. Both have to be thought about very seriously here in Spain.
Well, clearly the influence is going to have a bigger argument, but is going to be how you use your tyres. And if you are caught in traffic, if you're not able to drive the way, for example, the race leader is doing, he's using the racetrack to his own advantage. He's now pulled out a 3-point-second advantage over second place Earl Bamber, and the process going, still has the fastest race lap, but also is now the fastest second time in sector 2. So Raffaele Marcello in that clear air, choosing wherever he wants to place the Mercedes. Yeah, you can see over the previous 3 laps just how much. Well, it was only by 10th here, 2 tenths there, 2 tenths again. But bit by bit, the gap was, well, the radical has come across is now 8 tenths of a second. In fact, that's going to stretch fractionally more in the favour of the Porsche. As we look at Ben Barnicoat and the McLaren, is it battling away with Stein Stroneholt. for that 15th position.
Yeah, certainly a few places gained here and there by the McLaren. Next target, Steinshot also has returned to the series. But I really think at this point in the race, Earl Bamber is Raffaele Marcello's friend. Now let's take a look at some action further downfield. There's the Walker North number. Oh, it's alright. It's the Busan Ginion car carrying Uche pulling across on a car that's been off the track once and has had side contact again. It's the car that's second in the Pro-Am class, Hiroshi Hamaguchi. Now, William picked up a puncture with that side-on contact.
I mean, I'm not quite sure that was a viable overtake by the Lamborghini, but anyway, Hamaguchi went for it, and the BMW took its line in the contact and the damage to the bottom of the front bodywork of the BMW on the left-hand side. Apparently, there has been a deflating front tyre. Not a huge amount of action down at the Busan Ginion pit, so the car is up on those air jacks. Somebody is looking at it. It's off the jacks now, and well, I'm just sitting watching from the commentary position. It's gone up and again the jacks, then it's down again on the jacks. Not quite sure what the team wants to do. Let's look and see again a replay of what's there. Is the Busan Ginion coming down the inside of the number 11 Ferrari down into turn 1. Oh, there we go, there we go. Now, the car, is that the second incident that's been involved with? I think it is, because the damage was already on that right front of the number 11 Ferrari.
And he's lapping easily faster than those behind. There may be some traffic coming up. We've had a few cars scrambling through the pits for puncture repairs and drive-through penalties, but Marcello, another lap under his belt.
Wow, is he going to go? I'm just watching again to see what Viruet was doing. He wants to get through. I think that might be the Busan Ginion car directly ahead, and we know how quick the BMW is in a straight line. But there he is and runs. Whoa, this is the opportunity that Nielsen looked for, because Viruet got compromised. The BMW compromised Viruet, and that is a gift, an absolute gift for Nicholas Nielsen, and he was waiting for that opportunity as Viruet tries to come back and find out. Look, Marcus Finkelhock likewise saw that, read it well, and was almost able to make a pass on the Mercedes for him to make up one more position.
So that is every point counts, and that one could be crucial come the end of the championships. That was patience rewarded. The first of the driver change pit stops is happening right now. It's the 31 Audi that's coming to pit lane. Frank Bird is climbing out. I can't see if it's Valdemar Eriksson or Riachiro Tomita. We'll find out soon who's taken over. But they've got the empty pit lane in which to perform their craft. They were stuck in traffic. Wise choice to be made.
Ferrari in trouble coming out of turn 5.
That was the second of the Rinaldi Racing Ferraris. Had its moment, but didn't interrupt the dynamic motorsport Porsche behind it, which is thankful indeed. Let's take a look. Did it jump, or was it push? Was it Andrea Cordarelli, 63 Lamborghini? I'm not sure if there was even any contact, but I think he just had his eyes on the mirror and just braked too late, John. What do you think?
Well, the danger is that was a pro car attacking a Pro-Am car, and it'll be Manuel look behind the wheel. That in itself will be looked at, because it is a no-no. Well, there you go. I mean, it's very difficult to tell if it was the lightest of kisses. Virtually, that's what it would have been. So that will be investigated likewise, and that's the sort of move that Andrea Caldarelli may live to regret.
We have 46 cars starting this race. We've still got 43 runners. We've lost Sam DeHaan in the Ram Racing Mercedes. We've lost Martin Tomczyk in the number 35 Walker Horse Motorsport BMW, and Alexander West in the 188 Aston Martin. They went out early on, but since then about another 30 plus laps have passed, and it's all clean and tidy, particularly if you're the 88 ASP Mercedes.
Drive-through penalty to car 19 for causing a collision with car 10.
Okay, that's Hiroshi.
And the drive-through penalty to car 63 plus 1 behavior point for causing a collision with car 488.
Well, the 488 Ferrari is the one at the background of the shot, but 63